What's up, YouTube? Here's another load I did. This one's from North Carolina to Birmingham, Alabama, and then to Alabaster, Alabama. Picked up two Cat backhoes and drove him down to Birmingham, unloaded one, and then drove the other one down to Alabaster and unloaded it. Just figured I'd let y'all see what was going on, see how we're doing. This is load number 3. Load number 4 is in progress of right now. Comment, like, and subscribe. Help the channel. Help me get a little bit better in what I do. Next time I work on the truck, we'll try to record that as well. And we'll go from there. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Alright, well, he finally getting to where they can load me up, bringing me the backhoe, the first one, and the other one come in right behind him pretty much. I forgot to chalk the wheel, so he jumped off to do it, when I could have jumped over and done it quicker than him doing it, but you know how that goes. And then once he gets it chalked, then he wants to stand there and talk for a minute, I guess. But I'm just sitting there waiting, or standing there waiting to get it loaded. Trying to get him to hurry up. I'd like to get out of there. But we're just standing here waiting on him to get it on up there. I done pulled the chains out and stuff. Or most of them. I was going to use all long chains, but decided I could use couple short chains. He finally gets it up there on it. I didn't ask if I could load it. I mean, I can. It's no big deal. The Cat seems to like to load their stuff and unload their stuff, so you know, hey, I'm not going to argue with them. Easier for me. And this way, if it gets damaged getting unloaded or loaded, it's on them, not me. Once he gets it on there, he turns the back boom over some, and then so they can, because the other one gets backed on there, because it's got no bucket for the back or bucket for the front. So right in here is where I'll run up here to the truck, grab up another board to set under that backhoe so that it don't put a hole in my trailer. And then he's gonna sit there and he's gonna duct tape up the exhaust here in a minute. They said that it's this way the rain don't get down in it. And I'm thinking, okay, they take them off at the dealerships and then they sit out there in the rain anyway, so what's the difference, right? But you know, what do I know? I'm just a truck driver. They do it, I guess, just to be on their cautious side, because it's the shipper. They want to make sure nothing's down in it when it gets to the receiver. So I'm good with it. They done it. He didn't really wrap it all the way around. He said some will wrap it all the way around. When they just put little pieces on it, they don't ever go nowhere. So you just got to remember to take them off before you fire it up when they unload it. This is where I run up here and jump in the truck, because I had an extra board laying in the truck, in the sleeper, because I use it sometimes to prop my mattress up a little higher depending on where I'm sitting at and how my truck is sitting. But so we get it, set it under it, and he sets it down. And then right here is where he's gonna jump out and duct tape up the exhaust pipe up at the top. Some good old fellas right there. It's cold as heck, and they done jumped out there and got it done. Which, I mean, that's their job, to load trucks. I was the only truck there, so which that made it easier. I had to take my time at chaining it, make sure I got everything done right. Doggone sun was right in the way, wasn't it? It was hard to see it. But this is where I go to chaining it up, and this is where I go to using the little small chain, the short chains, to finish it out right quick so I can get going, so we can get down there to where we can start to unload these two things. We had to go home. Actually, after we got that one, the second one unloaded, we went on home. And y'all done seen the video of me backing in after this load. Oh yeah, you have them days sometimes, I'll put it that way. It was a mess, that was doggone for sure. Which, now I sped it up, so if I'd done it that fast, boy, I'm good. Oh, sometimes I wish I could get loaded that fast and get out of there real quick and get it all chained down that daggum fast, but nah, we just easing out, checking, making sure, trying to remember that we put everything up, shut everything. My mind goes 90 to nothing when I get in the truck to leave out and make sure I got everything put up. But alright, we're gonna roll on to the next spot.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, oh. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, oh. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it, how you gonna move for it, what you gonna be? And do you believe we can do anything? But what you gonna do for it, how you gonna move for it, what you gonna be?
Alright, we're in Birmingham, Alabama right here, fixing to squeeze on down through here to get this first one unloaded. We had to back up and make a wide enough swing to get around that pickup that was there beside me, and then stay hugged as close as we can to these parked pickups right here, and make this tight little turn. And of course, you know, they got stuff sitting in the way, you know. You don't worry about a big truck being there, you know, having to come around right there. It'd be okay. Which it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but still. And then you've got this one here. Now I've got to make a right here, and you got them dumpsters in the way. And I'm sure I could have made it, but me being me with the long wheelbase, I wanted to make sure, so I cut over as far as I could. Actually, I went past it so that I could back up and get my trailer pretty much over as far as I could, to where I didn't catch nothing when I made that turn. I know some drivers would have probably just dove right on down there, but me being with the long wheelbase, I decided I was gonna get my trailer as far over as I could to make the turn. And then of course, once we started turning, I had to back up because it still wasn't back far enough because of the dumpsters back there. I didn't want to get off in the rock, and I like to be a little cautious. I'm a little bit longer than everybody else most times, and I just like to be cautious, because my initial plan was I was just going to turn down there and then just keep turning to the right and get straightened up down there and then back straight up. But I looked at it a little further once I got down there, and I was like, nah, we won't go that way. We'll come right up here and we'll jack her in there that way. It just seemed a lot easier to me. Some would have probably went the other way, but I decided to go this way. You know, it's your preference on what you think you can do. As far as me being long wheelbase as I am, it does make it a little more challenging. Makes you want to think the process through a little bit more before you just jump on down in there. And once you get down there, then you're like, oh crap, I'm screwed, because now I got in here, I can't get out, or I've got to back all the way out. So I do a little more thinking than most because of it. But, you know, it's better to think about it a little more than to not think about it at all and just do it. You know, there are some places that I don't think I just go in there, get back in there with no problem, or it's somewhere where I ain't got to back in and I can just pull straight through, so I ain't really worried. I just got to watch how I turn in there. It's pretty late this evening. I can't quit yawning. Better take me a 30-minute nap. But we got in here and I got backed up to it. There might have been a half an inch. Well, I won't say a half inch. And I'm gonna say about a half a foot on one side once I got back there. And the guy was driving it straight off, but he wanted me to get a little straighter. Which it's not right here. This is where I was trying to get straight before he even got back there. I had pulled all the way out because I needed to be over at the other spot a little bit further over, because they told me to hit number 2 and I wanted to make sure I was getting straight enough. And then once I did get backed up there, I was still like a half a foot not straight enough, which the tires are big enough on a backhoe that he could have went right off, no problem. It would have never fell through the hole. But he wanted me to pull back up and get the trailer a little bit more straighter. I was like, whatever, I'll do it. I don't mind, you know. I already had it all unchained and all that when he wanted me to do it. He gave me the paperwork and then he told me to pull up and get it straighter. So I was like, all right, whatever. Really, in the video you can't really tell that I got any straighter, but you know, I did. I got a little bit straighter to where he could just come right off with it. Of course, I peeled the duct tape off of the exhaust for him. He had problems opening the door for some reason. But once he got in and got it fired up, it's no big deal. Yeah, I ain't stopped for the night and take a nap. Oh wait, I am stopped. I ain't going nowhere. Some of these places, you know, I think about whether or not, if I bought a different truck, would I be able to get in these places? I'll just say it. I'm looking at a truck to buy, but it's got a big house sleeper on it. It's 350-inch wheelbase with a 166-inch sleeper on it. It's got a C15 cat, 6.25 horse, 18 speed, 336 rears. Nice truck. I mean, it is nice. Do not get me wrong. It is a nice truck. But that 350-inch wheelbase, I worry, because I mean, like, if y'all look at this spot here, you see how tight that spot was for this 312-inch wheelbase, and I'd be still pulling my 53-foot step deck. So I've got to think about the places that I go. Can I get into places like that? Am I gonna drag? Am I gonna make the turns? You know, I can't haul anything too heavy because that's a heavy truck. So we're thinking about it. I don't know yet, but it is for sale. He wants to sell it. I've talked to him several times, and I may make a video on it Tuesday when I get unloaded down here. I'm gonna run by the yard because it's sitting on the yard. I know where the key's at. He told me who has the key that I could go look at it and everything. So we're gonna go do that, and we're gonna look it over anyway, because you know, just me, it's what I want to do is look at it anyway to get more of a picture of, you know, really how long it is, and whether or not there's stuff that I can do to it to make it a little lighter, you know, because hey, it is what it is. And see, coming up this grade right here, it all just automatically flattens back off once you start up. So I'm like, okay, am I gonna make this turn with this long truck if I got it? You know, there's certain places you have to really think about whether or not you can get into places with this truck that I'm looking at. So I'm going by the places that I pick up, places that I go, you know, am I gonna be able to do this? Am I gonna be able to make it, you know, make these turns, make these tight turns right here with a longer wheelbase? I mean, it's what, 48 inches longer than mine, but you got to think about it. 48 inches is 48 inches, man. I'm gonna measure it and really check and see. I really want to know all about this truck, so we are gonna look it over anyway. Not saying I am gonna buy it, not saying I'm not gonna buy it, but I'm really thinking about it. But that's a lot of real estate to be trying to maneuver around in some of these places that I go. And I'd have to really think about some of the things I pick up of whether or not I can get into them places. And whether or not I can get out, because I talked to him and he says, well, anywhere you go, you're gonna have to swing out a lot further than what you swing out in your own truck. He said, but it does turn really well. And like the video of me backing in my driveway, I mean, for some strange reason, I had trouble getting into my driveway with my truck. And I ain't never had that much trouble getting into that driveway with this truck here. And for some strange reason, when I went home after I got these unloaded, you talk about a struggle. I mean, y'all go and look at that video. It's the one right before this one, and y'all see just how much of a struggle I was having. I must have been tired and just I don't know really. But man, I'll take video of the truck when I get down there to the yard. I'll really take some video of it and really look it over, and we'll let y'all know. But let's get on down here to the next one. All right, talking about making a turn somewhere in some of these places. See, we're at the last drop off right here with these backhoes. I see we're easing up through here. We've got a turn right here. And I'm looking at it going, yeah, okay. Need to get that trailer on over as far as I can, as quick as I can. There ain't much of a turn or much of a long, straight enough way to get the trailer over as far as I can. Now, I make this turn, I'd have been a lot easier if that skid steer wasn't in the way. But I stopped for a second because I was waiting on the guy to bring that on around to where he could load it up and get out of my way. I started easing up, and then I had to get over, and you see how tight that's getting. I mean, I make it, but I don't know how much I'd have made if I'd have had that longer truck. And we pretty much get backed in to where we got to be backed in at. See, we having to swing out, swing around. Which right here, this right here would be no problem, you know, as far as getting in, you know, getting backed up to the dock to get it unloaded. That's, you know, that's no problem right here, but it's the get around the building part that was the problem. So we pretty much got it in there, but we'd have had that longer truck, it'd been iffy, you know. It would have really been iffy about it. So we decided to just, well, we ain't really decided yet. I don't know why I was thinking we've decided, but we ain't decided yet. But like I say, you know, that longer truck with this trailer, I probably wouldn't have been able to haul these anyway, because the truck weighs quite a bit by itself without a trailer. And with these two backhoes, I'd have been overloaded. It don't have a third axle. It's a 5-axle truck, or, well, 3-axle truck, steer, 2 drives, and then, you know, 2 trailer axles, 5-axle truck trailer. It ain't got a third axle on it. If it had a third axle on it, I'm gonna say we could probably, you know, haul a little bit more. But you know, it's pushing that mark, and I'm having to really think about this truck. I've always wanted a big house truck. I've always pretty much had long wheelbase trucks. I've always drove long wheelbase with long hood, other than the Mack. Now the Mack was the only one that I drove that was so daggum short, and the hood was short, and you know, it was just nuts. But what in the world? What are we doing? Somebody's going around with a flashlight, it looks like. But anyway, he's about to unload it. He gets backed up to it to where he's gonna load it, and I had to move his ramps because he put ramps under it, and or behind it, to unload it, thinking that he was gonna need the ramps, and I had to move them out of the way for him because they were up too high. And I'm like, I don't understand why he needed the daggum ramps anyway. I mean, the trailer was lined right up with it, so I was just like, okay. But hey, I let him do what he wanted to do at first, and then moved the ramps before he got all the way off of it. But anyway, let me know what y'all think. Comment, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell everybody about me. We'll try to get more video. I did find my camera that I can mount on my forehead. I just got to find that piece to put on top of my head. Once we find it, we'll start doing them like that as well. Until then, until next time, we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Y'all comment, let me know what y'all think about the big house that I'm talking about. And we'll go from there, and we'll show y'all what it looks like. I'll take video of it when I get down there on Tuesday. See y'all later. Thank you for watching. Appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have a good evening, good day, good morning, whichever it is y'all are watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what y'all think of it. Have a great day.